Yeah, good day guys, thanks for joining us. This is Don's Graphics here. In this tutorial I'll be taking you through a step-by-step guide on how you can design a church flyer with the help of your Pixellab application. Please, if you are joining us for the first time, kindly subscribe to the channel to be sure that you receive more helpful tutorials like this that we share regularly on this channel. That's it, and without wasting much of your time, let's get straight into the lesson. Okay, so I'd love to delete the default text as usual. Then I'm going to begin my design with the background. Like I always say, design begins for me with the background. Then I go to text, I go to elements, graphic design elements, images and the rest. Then I conclude with typography or text. So we're going to begin with the first one, which is of course our background. Stay close to the channel and like the video as we proceed. So we are going to click here on the background icon, which is here, and have this church program background. It's a very colorful church program background, kind of a white and blue. So I'm just going to go to import from gallery. So I have this. It's a perfect size for the design I want. Just going to import it into the design. So click on the check mark and we have this. But this background, I'm going to add another layer of a background to it. So I'm going to go now to import, and I will add this other background into the design. So with this one, I try to blend it with Pixellab. Okay, if you want a tutorial on this also, just let me know. I just need indications I'll give you. All right, so this is how we're going to bring in this one. So just bring in this one, use your relative position to centralize it and just push it upwards. We're going to push this one right up here and lock it up. Now after locking the background, you can see that it's perfectly blended with the original background in the design already. But then we are going to add some more blending here, kind of some blurred effects here. So I'm going to go to my draw tool. Okay, the reason why we're adding some blending effects here is just because we need to create an area where we can put our text. Okay, so we're going to go to draw tool, increase the pen size to full capacity. Now make smoothness to 100%, and most importantly, increase the blur radius also to 25. Then tap on your screen dot and you will see this. You click on the check mark and you are good to go. Now you want to increase this in size. Okay, just increase this, and let's change the color to white. I'm going to change the color to white and use lazy position to tackle it to the middle. And now make a copy of this, bring it a little downwards. Okay, and we will be doing adjustments if any as the video or the tutorial progresses. So we're going to go to layer and lock up all of this, and you can see that now we have a portion in our background where we can put our text and other elements. So I'm going to bring in a Bible image. So this program is a Bible study flyer. So in design, what you are designing for the theme of your flyer will always help you to know the kind of elements to use. You don't just use elements randomly. I hope that's clear, right? So we're using a Bible because this is a Bible study flyer, and I'm going to size this up anyways to cover the length of the design. So make it full, like full capacity, just like this. And what we're going to do is to go to 3D rotate. Go to 3D rotate. Let's make the Bible image to slant. So rotate along the x-axis, sorry. Shout out to you if you are watching us from Nigeria. If you are watching us from Ghana, let us know please in the comments where you are watching us from. If you are from Uganda, we love you all. If you are from India, thank you so much for always watching. If you are from Pakistan, we love you too. If you are from Cameroon, we're sending hugs to you. Please let us know where you are watching from, and we'll surely be saying hi to you also in the next tutorial. Now you've achieved this, and sorry about that. So we we were on 3D rotate. Let me just show you that. Okay, the percentage is, let's say, 22 degrees. Sorry, the degree of rotation along the x-axis is by 22 degrees. So this depends on you as you're playing with it. Get the images on the link attached in the video description and replicate this design. Right, so go to color filters now and play with the color filters so that the Bible can somehow suit with the background. So we want to give the Bible a little touch of this blue fading on it. So you can see we've increased it the hue to 180. Make it on the check mark, click OK, then go to layer, lock this up, and wow, so everything is moving on as planned. There are some adjustments, we'll be doing that as well. So we're going to shift off, go to layer and shift up these kind of shadows that we created. Okay, let's just shift them up a bit and go to layer and lock it up. So everything is moving well. The next thing we want to do right now is to go back to our import tool and import the church logo. So we're going to bring in the church logo. This program, this Bible study program, is brought to you by the Redeemed Christian Church of God. Kind of a fictional flyer though, nothing too serious, just for illustrative purposes. So I'm going to bring in the church logo, which is the Redeemed Christian Church of God, and using your position tool, you want to push this up just a little, then go to your text and write the name of the church. So go to new text, double tap, tac, and start typing the name of the church. As you type, please subscribe to understand the video. Okay, hit the subscribe button, like the video, tell us where you're watching from to understand this video. Okay, now we're going to write the name, the Redeemed Christian Church of God. The redeemed. We're going to write the name of the church, the Redeemed Christian Church of God, Christian Church of God, Abuja Assembly. So this is for Abuja Assembly, right? Abuja Assembly. Make it all in caps and you're good to go. We're going to give it, who can tell us the color we have to use here, right? I've always insisted that on bright colored backgrounds or backgrounds with too much lights, use a darker color to write your text, and on darker color backgrounds, use a brighter color to write your text to enhance visibility, which is a key component of graphic design. So we're going to change the color right now to black, perfect black. If you guess black as the color we were supposed to use, then you're correct. Just clap for yourself in the comment section. All right, so what font can we use here? I want to use a font that is bold enough so it captivates. So I'm going to go to my font area and I get this font called Nexa Heavy, but then you can still use any other bold font here. It can still work. All right, we have a number of other bold fonts that you can actually make good use of them in this particular, or in writing this particular text. So we're going to do the adjustments and to make sure that the text aligns fully with the church icon or the church logo. Okay, and once you've achieved this, the next thing you want to do is to go to layer, select the logo and the name by clicking here. So first of all, click here, then we're going now to select the name, the icon and the name, or the logo and the name. Select them, do not merge, just select. After selecting, click on this edit button. Please follow the video closely. If you have any questions, tell us in the comments. All right, so we're going to move the position. Click on position. We're going to move it upwards a bit, and let's check it out. We're going to repeat the same thing. Let's just select them, the two of them, and use split position on them to make sure they're in the middle of our work. Perfect. Subscribe to the channel, please like the video, drop a comment, tell us where you're watching from, and drop a thumbs up as well. All right, now once you achieve this, the next thing we want to do now is to go to new text and write something. So we're going to write join us. Just leave it simple. Okay, let's write join us for, okay, in order to make the sense in it really come out. So we're going to change the color to black, and we're using a very simple font now. We want to use a font called the Roxford Sans Light, one of my favorite fonts though. I'm just going to reduce this in size, then go to spacing, and we're going to space this out by up to 42, or just say 40, and use lazy position to tack it to the middle as well, and then send it up a little bit. It should not be too far from the church logo, and good, we're okay with that. So the next text we want to do is to write Bible study. So I'm going to write Bible study by selecting new text, write Bible study, make it in caps, and we're going to look for a very bold, nice font that is visible enough, because this is the main theme in the design. So let's first of all go give it a gradient. I created some gradients here, okay, but I can still show you the color codes. This is the gradient we are using, or this one. I can use this one, the orange red gradient. Let me just show you the color code. Click on the plus button, and the color orientation we are using is a vertical orientation pattern. We're actually using this third color pattern, and the second color pattern, sorry. And let's check the color codes. So for yellow or orange, it's a double FE700. Okay, then for the red, it's D5 to D5 2000. Click on OK, and that's the color we want to use for this text. Now we want to give it a very nice font, so just go to font, and we're making use of this font called Archivo Black. It's freely available on that font. Okay, you can just get it from. Now break the text into 2 lines and increase the size of the text drastically. After increasing the size, go to your text alignment option, which is here, and just select middle alignment, and further increase the text to make it dominant. Now this is to respect hierarchy. Okay, want the first attention grabbing element in this design to be this text Bible study. So we're going to go to line spacing though, because the line spacing between is too fast, just not good for design. So we're going now to line spacing, and play around with the line spacing, reduce the size, the line spacing gap. Then you can equally increase the text as well, and reduce the line spacing drastically. So we're leaving the line spacing at 1:5, but it depends on the size of your text. It is not compulsory. You will always compare the line spacing depending on the size of the text. So shift this up, and I think the join us is too small, practically invisible, so we can do some light adjustments on that. So let's just lock this one for now. Click on the join us, and let's see if we can increase the size to about 30. All right, then use relative position to make sure it's on the middle as well. Shift it a little bit. So join us for Bible study. Okay, then the next thing we are going to do is to go to shapes, because we want to put a shape. Please tell us where you're watching from, like the video as well. Thank you so much for subscribing if you have done so. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, sorry, you might not understand the tutorial, so subscribe, please subscribe. Okay, thank you so much. All right, so what we're going to do right now is to change the color of this circle to black. Just reduce it drastically, make it very small in size, then bring it right here. All right, let's see what we can do with this text. So we're going to go back to this, copy the name of the church, and write 6 p.m. We want to maintain the same font. All right, so write 6 p.m. and let's increase the size so that it can move faster. Then we'll bring it here and try to reduce the size as well. We'll change the color to white. After changing the color to white, bring it just directly above the shape and try to place it inside of the shape. So I have 6 p.m. Let's increase the size of the text, or let's reduce the shape a bit. Okay, good. So we have 6 p.m. We can increase the size of this text, guys. We really need to make the time visible. Okay, so 27 is fine. We have 6 p.m. and we're going to copy this text now to write every Wednesday. So every Wednesday as from 6 p.m. we are going to be having Bible studies at the Redeemed Christian Church of God, Abuja Assembly. Thank you so much. If you're watching us from Nigeria, tell us your state also. Like the video and subscribe to the channel. God bless you. So every Wednesday, so this program, this Bible study program comes up every Wednesday as from 6 p.m. So after writing every Wednesday, remember the text was spaced out. Go back to spacing, undo that spacing, and reduce the size of this text a bit, and try to bring it closer to the shape. So I have every Wednesday. Every Wednesday, and this text, let's do the necessary adjustments. All right, so we are going to go back now, and let's shift this a little closer. We go back to our layer, select the shape and the location, the shape and the time, sorry. Okay, and use relative position to make sure they are on the middle of your work. Once you've achieved this, you can still bring this closer to this guy. Bring it closer. Okay, good. Now once you realize this, the next thing you want to do is to select them again and try to shift them upwards a bit. Then we're going to go back to shape, select a tiny square shape, make it a rectangle, tiny one at that, then change the color to black, and use lazy position on it, shift it upwards a bit, then go import the location icon. So we're going to use a location icon to indicate where this service will be happening. So we're going to bring in our location icon, and let's change the color to black. Okay, and we can reduce the size further to just about let's say 3 and see. I think 3 is too small, so we'll leave it at 4 and break it down here, shift it to the left a bit, then make a copy of this text and write the location. So the location is at the Redeemed Christian Church of God, as usual. The Redeemed Christian Church, Abuja Assembly, opposite Chida Event Center. This is just for the sake of this tutorial. Please don't go looking for this church opposite the Chida Event Center in Utako, Nigeria. Please, it's just for tutorial sake. All right, let's bring it here opposite Chida Event Center, plot 224. So we will not write that plot 224 for the sake of not making this video very long. So we're going to write the Redeemed Christian Church of God, Abuja Assembly, opposite Chida Event Center. Make this in caps, and you are good to go. Okay, let's try to position this here neatly and see how it works. Okay, and yeah, so that's it. If you love, you can still maintain this text in small letters. There are no worries at all. But then this is just how we think it's okay to position it this way. But then you can now go back to your layer, select the location also, and make sure it's also on the middle of your design work. Okay, so in a nutshell, guys, this is how you can design a Bible study program for the Redeemed Christian Church of God in Nigeria. Church flyer designs are one of the easiest designs that I get from clients regularly, so I found it necessary to share some of the tips I use in my church flyer designs with you today. Thank you so much for watching the video, and if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please make it a point of duty to subscribe, share the video, like it, and also comment below. I would love to know where you are watching us from today, and check the comment section for the link attached, including the resources that I've used for this particular tutorial. It's been lovely designing with you. I'm hoping to see you in our next tutorial, and as you go, always remember to save your work. Okay, sometimes I forget and I don't even save. To save your work, subscribe to the channel as it's rendering and saving now, and yeah, your work is saved into your storage. So this is done, it's out now for delivery. Thank you so much for watching the video. I'm hoping to see you in our next tutorial. Until then, stay blessed. It's Don's Graphics.